You know what?
Oh.
Does anybody remember what has happened last time? So I have a point
Yeah,
of reference of where we're getting us.
We beat
Jumping
up
off
Hot
from.
Henley.
We beat
Well,
up
you
the
see,
dragon, and then we left.
Hercule Poirot retired from taking cases, and then his friend came back and brought him to a seance.
Nobody knows what you're talking about, Lou. You're fucking speaking gibberish. Point is, last time indeed, you finally made your way into the Golden Vault, searching for a piece of the original, a weapon of prophecy, but it was not quite what you expected. What you found was not a weapon, instead it was a shackle, one half of a set of manacles that seemed to the people using True Sight extend across planes into the Shadowfell. It wrapped itself around Henley's wrist whenever he reached out to it, and you could just vaguely make out, using your True Sight, that it seemed to pass through planes, linking Henley to the Huntsmaster even further, who wears a similar shackle on his arm. Now,
Did we even tell Henley that?
I don't know.
I mean, I guess.
He doesn't need to know.
The thing is, it
I
doesn't
believe
really
that.
matter at the end of the day. At the end of the
What?
day, it doesn't matter that
Well,
much.
you just say we can. Yeah, we can just retcon and be like, yeah, Klaus told you in passing.
At the end of the day, it doesn't matter much. It's not like you're gonna go to Henley. It's like, hey, you know how you're like super close linked to the Huntsmaster? Well, let me tell you something. You're even more linked now.
You're like physically linked.
There's like
Magic
there's like a
portals that no one
strange
can see
planar
but me.
ethereal chain that extends between the two of you from this manacle.
Damn, that's crazy, dog.
But you
Sure is
did
a
manage to make
concrete.
your way back to the airship and escape, as it seems that your invitation, how welcome you were to Shendo, has basically been revoked. The Emperor ordered you to be basically detained and killed, which you managed to evade, get on the airship and leave. I mean, that's essentially what happened.
Essentially.
Now, sailing away, you don't find a lot of... You don't receive any real resistance. It seems there is a bit of turmoil itself within the city, as your efforts to, at the very least, gird the Baiku were at least partially successful. And it seems that, you know, Jean Long is still around. Her fate has been altered in her own eyes. And she showed no love to the current emperor, so, you know, that might prove fruitful later. But if that tree is to bear fruit, you don't know it as you leave the city behind. You sail into a vast, starry expanse. The ever-present blue comet streaking overhead through a speckled and dappled starlit sky. And you leave the city. And yet at the same time, it almost feels hollow. It feels like you came for something and you didn't really get it. All you have is this strange shackle that now binds itself around Henley's left wrist. Attempts to remove it are fruitless. There is no lock to pick because it's not locked. And yet every time it's attempted to be taken off, it finds itself back on Henley's wrist.
Damn. Just banging it on stuff. I hate this thing.
It is an annoyance, although it is a minor one. To many a lesser man, its weight would prove to be distracting, but to you, it's not any. No, it's not any more distracting than one of those "What would Jesus do" bracelets. You know, you're like, iron shackle, it ain't no big deal. Your strength is like 20,000, so
Yeah, roughly
What would Jesus
20,000.
do?
Go to the Shadowfell. Oh shit! I can still control the Great Green Worm. I'm playing as that now.
You can indeed. That is still under your that is still under your you know, permissions. So, however, Jinlong has been left behind. So if you play as that, you have to be in Shendo.
I thought we took her with us.
Nope, she's staying behind now.
Why is she staying behind now?
She's gonna lead a
She's
revolution.
gonna oversee the rebellion.
Oh, okay. That's fine.
She's gonna.
At least I'd assume so. I wasn't here last week.
She's gonna oversee a revolution now.
Man, if I had a nickel for every time we left a dragon to go fight some like oppressive force, I'd have 2 nickels, which isn't a lot, but it's weird that this happened twice.
There's a lot of nickels.
Colin.
See, there's no nickels around here.
Colin, if I send you a picture, can you make a peanut token?
Can I make a token? Yeah. But-
A
look at that
peanut token?
baby. Look
It's
at that
just,
baby.
It's just easier to have Jinlong stay behind and lead the
Show
revolution.
us the cat again. Show us the cat. Oh, she's lifting her leg up. Okay, now she's dragging her butt on your bed. Oh.
But yeah, yeah, it's just
Bullshit.
it's just easier to have Jinlong stay behind. So, especially because we're coming to the end of things. You, yep.
We beat the dragon. It's over.
There you go. Make this one a token.
Hold on. I mean, what do you want me to do with the fucking token?
I don't know. Put it on the fucking board.
Okay, fine. Do you want what type of token do you want to be? Do you want to be a boss? Do you want to be an NPC? Do you want to be a PC?
Oh, she's a boss. She's a boss.
All right,
Boss
I'll fucking
bitch.
make a goddamn boss token.
Right.
Hold on a second.
I'm listening
Thank
and follow
you.
along, but I'm shutting up.
Making
Did
potato
they
soup.
fucking goddamn Colts score again? God damn it!
What's this token? Peanut?
Motherfucker. Yeah, peanut.
Oh, it's actually.
Peanut.
That's actually Klaus
put,
in-game.
put Queen Peen.
Nope,
Put
too late. I
Queen
already
Peen.
named
She's
it.
Queen
I already named it Peanut.
Hey, fuckers. Look at this pot roast right here. Oh yeah, we're pulling it out right here. Get that shit out of there, Laura.
Oh god damn.
Yeah, get that shit on this plate.
Who gets the credit for that pot roast?
It's a
Laura?
team effort.
Team effort?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna give most of the credit to Laura.
She's gonna here. Now look at this shit right here.
Oh, that's some good shit.
Yeah, she mixed it up. All right, but I'm listening. I'm following along. I'm just cutting this stuff up.
Hold on,
Where's my beer?
I'm back.
One of these days, Cody's gonna show that food, and I'm just gonna randomly drive over and take some.
Why is that a cat's butt?
Multiple times for you and Colin to come up and eat.
There you go.
Neither of them have ever taken
There's
that
your
far.
fucking peanut token.
The penis token.
And you know what is? I can't be mad because I got exactly what I asked for.
You got exactly what you asked for. All right. You sail away from the gilded city, these beautiful golden rooftops looking almost silvery blue in the moonlight. As you soar away, the beautiful blue comet looms ever higher overhead, seeming to grow closer. You swear that you can, as you look up at the comet, you can make out almost a silhouette, a strange form within the heart of it, and its tail seems to have pots and little, almost like shadows within it, as if it's a rider leading at sort of at the head of the comet with many other riders behind him. The huntsman growing ever closer. You can feel within you, Henley, that same familiar feeling. Hunt. Ever gnawing at you, but now drawn to the comet. At the same time, it's something else you haven't... It's something you're not used to, in a way.
Cat butthole? The
No.
giant cat butthole in the sky?
The feeling of not being the hunter, but of being the prey itself.
Yeah, I understand. Peanut's got a very threatening aura. But, I ain't no prey. We're gonna go there and kill him. Have we figured out how we're getting there yet?
Nope.
Tommy said he was gonna try and attune to the shackle and just teleport us there.
Damn, too bad he's not here.
For reference,
It's a shame he's not here.
All right, well, that's my idea. I'm gonna sit down and do
That-
nothing then.
that is the base picture.
You get the feeling that you're not gonna have to go to him. He will come to you.
True.
You sail onwards. The comet in the sky, it's not like it's crashing down on you. Obviously, it's not streaking through the sky to land on you this hour. It just seems to grow ever more and more looming. Each night, as the ship sails back towards the heart of Stolreich, a journey that will take the ship quite some time. Like I said, it took like 2 months to get here on the airship. Take the same amount of time to go back. It grows ever closer. And yet, Henley, oftentimes, you find that the person filled with the most trepidation is not perhaps you, but it is Adelaide. You wake up in her bed, and as you reach over, you often find that where she sleeps is empty. She spends many a night at the edge of the ship, the mighty great sword sort of held in her hands, sort of resting on her shoulder as she sits with her legs dangling over the edge precariously. She looks ever onwards, not upwards, but in the direction you're sailing towards Stolreich. Over the course of days, you can see the bags sort of gather under her eyes as you wake up many a time, finding that she's not sleeping. It's on one such night after about a week that you find her sitting at basically the bow of the ship. Her legs dangling over the edge next to one of the focusing cannons, the sword resting on her shoulder. Her hands are heavily wrapped in bandages as she has been focused on training with Reed and with Darcy. The two have taken to training underneath the, Weapon Master Reed, as she has sought ever to expand her knowledge of the blade. With fervency and fever that she did not have before.
Well, I'll sit next to her, and I'll ask her why she keeps getting up in the middle of the night.
She's quiet for a while, as she looks sort of towards the horizon, and she says, "For the longest time, this final battle, this final fight was, I don't know, it was almost theoretical. It was always the step after the next step, or the step after the next step. And now I find myself looking at the horizon, sailing back to Stolreich, and knowing that it's in front of me, and I don't know if I'm ready."
I don't know if we can ever be ready. I mean, we're just gonna have to face it head on and win. However, we are prophesized to win, so that should give you a little bit of ease.
Well, if we've learned anything about prophecy lately, we've learned that it's hardly something to be relied upon.
That's true. I did break it. Oh no.
You did not. It actually came true. You just didn't know exactly what the truth meant.
You're not there to tell me that.
I'm just saying, you know that it was true.
A mall with the well, actually,
No, I don't.
I mean, okay.
She says, I'm worried, Henley. Like, what if I'm not strong enough? What if it comes down to me? What if it's something that I do that matters and I'm not strong enough? Maybe I haven't trained hard enough. Maybe I spent too much of my youth, running from person to person, from bar to bar and drink to drink, from relationship to relationship.
I don't slut shame.
That's
Fucking
good.
got her.
That's good. Otherwise, you wouldn't want me, because I am a whore.
But don't worry, I'm strong enough for both of us. My flex.
You couldn't handle these pastrami piss flaps.
Oh god.
Oh
Gross.
Jesus!
She says, I worry that I'm not gonna be enough. Or that we're not gonna be enough. I haven't heard from Gen for a long time. I sort of worry.
I put my hand on her shoulder. I say, Adelaide, you are Knuff.
Okay.
She shakes her head. I prefer Oppenheimer, and she drops a nuclear bomb on him.
God.
But
It is low budget Barbenheimer movie.
I tell her that we will in fact be enough. We have to be enough. There's not another option. So we'll just do it.
You make it sound so easy.
I mean, it in practicality, all we have to do is win.
I wish
And we've been pretty good at that so far.
I wish I was such a himbo. She nods her head and she says, I mean, we either win or we lose, right?
Exactly. Now we just need to do the first one. We have a 50-50 shot at that point when you think about it.
There it is.
I think I did the math right. That's 50-50, right?
She sort of says, she nods her head and she says, you know what? I like those odds.
Actually, it's more like... I pause for a second. 60-40, because we have prophecy on our side.
When
Himbo math.
Love it.
when the time comes, you'll be with me, right?
I hope so. I don't know. Ola could always come and kill me. I don't want to be a liar.
Well, he's gonna have to come through me to get to you.
I love you, but I don't think that's going to be much of a threat to him.
She sort of looks slightly affronted and she says, what, you don't think I gotta hold off Oler himself?
Do I think that you by yourself could fight a god? No.
She sort of says, do you want to sleep alone tonight?
I already was.
We're a team.
Yeah, I know. That's why you're not fighting him alone.
You have my back and I have yours. And she sort of looks up at the comet.
Has that comet just been there all week?
Yes, it hasn't left. You saw it even before you were arriving to Shendo. It's been ever present.
Okay.
Growing closer and closer, sort of looming in the sky. And you can feel, like I said, these feelings within you to hunt. Oler grows ever and ever closer.
That's why I'm masking it with overconfidence and comedy.
Well, she sort of says, "You know what, Henley? That is a problem for tomorrow."
I tell her also, it's not just us. It's everyone here. It's not just you and I.
Tonight, will you just hold me?
Yeah, that's fine. And I hold her.
All right.
I assume she means here, not in the bed.
Yeah, she holds you because you're the woman, obviously. Nah.
I know.
But she leans
She
into
puts
you.
on the crown.
Oh yeah. She leans into you and rests her head on your shoulder as she looks up at the sky, and she just is quiet, contemplative, apprehensive. You can almost feel the anxiety coming off of her in waves. She, a long time ago, at this point many months, not just out of game, but in game, there was a moment way back when, all the way in the Weird Sea, where, speaking to the Green Lady, she spoke to Ito about Adelaide not just being a strong leader, but a good leader, and the differences in those things. And she still seems to struggle with that. And she seems to still struggle with that is. Maybe she'll always struggle with that, it's hard to say. But at the very least, it dwells heavily on her mind.
I think she's a good leader.
It would be nice if Connor were here to sort of play an advisory role,
No,
but
it would.
I
Connor's,
can't believe we're missing the two most important people outside of Henley.
well, Connor's the third most important person, really, because we need to talk about Karakwa.
Hmm?
Karakwa!
Yes. Karako looks up from his bowl of pot roast. Yes.
You find that
Nice
as you
food.
watch the comet overhead, you can't help, your mind can't help but be drawn to the hunt, obviously, but more importantly to the Druids of the Shadowfell. Those that follow the circle of the vermin, druids that have been forced into forms of essentially rats and cockroaches and ants to survive, to make themselves seem insignificant to the point of being not worthy of the wild hunt that prowls the Shadowfell. And as the comet looms ever closer, its intimidating light becoming so bright that it casts shadows across the deck of the Skyweaver, you can almost feel the same sort of intimidation, the same sort of cowing, the same sort of feeling of prey. And you actually find that as you look at Henley, there's a hint of fear.
The fear of
Being
what?
hunted.
Specifically by Henley? Or
Yes.
Henley out of control?
You can't explain it.
Hmm.
It is a basal, instinctual prey response. Henley has not made any sort of obvious, motions that he's hunting you, but there's something within you that feels uncomfortable around him.
I'm guessing this is a new thing, not
It
something
is a new
that's been
thing.
there.
Are you saying he feels weird around me?
Yes.
Huh.
I mean, I don't know
It's
what
something
this
that's
is.
hard to explain. You find that whenever you sleep, You often wake up to almost a crawling sensation across your skin, as if sort of bugs are crawling across them. Every now and then you sort of swat at your chest, expecting to find a cockroach or some sort of water bug that's skittering across it, but there's always just air.
Talk about me or Cody?
Cody.
Okay, just making sure.
And then, one night, you swallow your chest, and you feel a heavy splat as several cockroaches scatter away from you.
I instantly. What would be best for determining if the cockroaches are a wild or a swarm of wild shaped?
You can roll a nature
Or
check.
I was about to say, would that be nature or arcana?
Wouldn't if you just splatted them? Wouldn't there be motherfuckers about if that were the case?
I would
He's gonna
assume
end up
since-
without his toe.
Well, I mean, like I would assume that one druid is like a swarm of them. So.
It is indeed a swarm.
That's a 29.
Damn, that's probably the best nature check you've gotten so far.
That's the best I've ever had in my entire career, right there.
Pretty good nature check. You realize that in your haunted and rough sleep and dreams, as you're feeling these bugs crawl across you, as you crush it, this cockroach, you see it slowly melds back into you as you realize this cockroach was part of you.
What the fuck? I don't like that.
Ooh,
Yeah, I don't like that either.
Karaka's is swarmy.
Recollecting everything that's happened in the past 2 weeks then, in terms of my first encounter with the Shadowfell Druids. Did we shake hands? Did we come in contact? Was there some kind of binding agreement that I might have said unknowingly? Anything like that?
You can't think of any.
It must be related to something then. Maybe the comet.
Perhaps.
We should go out on deck and investigate this comet. Truly look at it, watch it. See if I can feel some kind of connection with it.
Alright. You step outside, looking up at the sky. During the day, the comet is basically imperceptible, but at night it gleams bright and blue across the landscape, like a cat's balls. But we'll delete that. That's enough.
What?
That's enough of Peanuts nuts. But as you look up at it, it seems to grow ever closer. You feel as if you're being watched by the comet. You almost see the stars in front of it seem to scatter, as if there's a darkened point at the tip of this blue comet that grows ever and ever closer.
I reach out to it in a very anime music video way, as if I'm trying to reach out and touch it.
Right.
Shut
The
up.
opening music for Death Note plays.
Oh my god.
God
Which way?
damn it.
The first or the second?
The
one?
first one.
Okay. I have to think of the. Alright.
I'm still not drunk enough for this.
It transitions into the opening music for Bleach. The first one.
Cool. When do we do Yu-Gi-Oh! Season 0?
And then it transitions to Attack on Titan. The first one.
Oh no. Oh god.
Go
Can you
ahead.
believe that ended?
Attack on Titan?
wait.
Not soon
Yes.
enough.
But is there really some kind of connection there
Oh yeah.
that I feel that I can draw towards me?
Yes. Not towards the comet itself, but to the scattering stars.
Scattering stars. A lot like Alakul then.
Perhaps,
With
yes.
the stars. But
The
for
stars
now,
themselves do give way.
do they form a shape of some sort? Or some kind of recognizable formation?
You can roll a nature check.
Can I keep my 29?
No.
Just use that one again. Damn it. Alright, take this 26 then.
No
Damn.
recognizable shape. It's, in fact, it's scattered and shapeless. It seems like chaotic in its nature. And you notice that over the course of a couple nights, it's never quite the same.
Scattered, smothered, and covered.
Oh yeah. Just like my balls in a Waffle House.
The only way to be.
Can I get a waffle?
Please get a waffle.
You get a blue one.
No.
Alright.
I'm thinking. I pull. If this is the, you said it's over several nights though, where I've noticed this. Yeah, so we're
Yep.
just kind of montaging this.
Yep.
Or... Okay. I want to talk to Alakul and ask her
Okey-doke.
what she sees in those stars that are dispersed and displaced around the comet.
What kind of role would that be, Colin?
You can make a, well, these are made with advantage, so you can make a, well, one, you can just unfurl Wings of Fate and try to judge what's going to happen with that, although those are notoriously, confusing, essentially.
Can I roll a perception first?
You can roll a perception, yes.
And with advantage?
Yeah.
Bro,
I mean,
why can't I fucking roll anything? Sweet Christ. Every time I get in, my character sheet's fucking broken.
Jesus.
go to campaigns, view campaign. I like cool. Copy. Paste.
Mm-hmm. 22.
Did you roll that or did I?
I rolled it.
Okay.
I can
Dang,
access your character
double
sheet, okay,
fours.
so.
Yeah, that's ass. Okay.
Double fours. 2 4s.
Still 22.
22. Alright, looking up, you do see. It is indeed as Karakwa claims it to be. It seems as if the sky itself is changing, although it should not be. Obviously, the stars should be fixed. So when you look up at the comet, you can see there's more to it than just looking at the night sky. And it seems as if the stars themselves are fleeing before this mighty blue comet. It's ominous. it is, you know,
Scary.
not just this feeling of, you know, creatures or lesser beings being driven away from a greater being. It's as if the very nature of the world is being changed, as if the material plane is being melded and bent slightly.
Okay, well, I do let him know that. So that whatever the comet is isn't part of this plane, from what I can tell. Like, it shouldn't be there.
Have you felt any sort of strange or stranger connections or feelings with it since we've been seeing it?
Have I, Colin?
You haven't felt anything but the just off your base instincts, anything but the unease of something that is unnatural. You understand that it is not correct for this plane, and that obviously definitely fills you with some sense of trepidation.
Yeah.
Madame Vestia has spent a lot of time with you. She's taken to using her like scrying orb and her tea leaves every night. When she pulls out her crystal ball, she does. I mean, at the end of the day, Madame Vestia is a pretty apt fortune teller.
Yeah.
And she, whenever the two of you look into her crystal ball, because she often consults with you, she calls you the one with the farthest sight, and often sort of associates with you. She keeps talking about how she sees a figure looming closer in her crystal balls, and you kind of see it. You're not used to quite scrying the way that she does, but you can see what she's talking about every now and then. Glimpses of an ever-looming silhouette, one that rides closer and closer atop a black steed.
Well, with that, I will go ahead and use my wings to divine on it.
Alright. As your wings unfurl, there is a... It's hard to tell the difference between the two figures that appear, one on the left wing and one on the right. Both clad in furs, covered with rippling muscles, wielding weapons that appear to be made of bone. They're cast in side profile, each with their mouths opened, as if they are in some sort of conflict. They are clearly the Huntsmaster and Henley, but you can't tell one from the other as they fight each other.
Well, and that's when I divine on the comet.
The Huntsmaster is coming.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I figured it was. It was just it is him coming.
He grows ever and ever closer. Henley has been transformed into the ultimate game, the ultimate prey. As powerful a creature as the Wild Hunt has ever hunted, something that they've ever desired. The very same desire, the drive to hunt that every now and then possesses Henley is ever present in them. Ever driven, ever hungry, like a addict seeking a fix, ever in pain until they find this game, and they streak ever onwards, growing closer and closer. If you don't go and find them, they are going to come and find you.
So,
And before them are driven all the beasts and creatures of the Shadowfell, and of the land itself.
Well, okay. So based upon the comet's trajectory and my geographic knowledge and my star-seeing knowledge, can I tell about where the comet should hit?
They are aiming, as you sort of realize, as they grow closer and closer, they're coming for the airship.
So
That's not good.
it's literally only moving because we are moving.
It is moving as you are moving, and it is getting closer and closer, but it never looks like it's going to strike the land. It's going to strike Henley.
Okay, well,
maybe unshackling that was not the best thing.
And the truth of the matter is, if it strikes Henley while he's on the airship, that could be bad for the airship.
Really?
you don't say. Okay,
I'm sorry.
no, it's fine.
I'm
So
sorry.
we can use this to our advantage. Okay, so Karakwa still has access to the tree to get us to like teleport somewhere, correctly? Or correct, excuse me.
Yeah, he's got the tree
Okay.
stride and everything.
Where do you think the lowest population area we could bring him to is? Alternatively, where is the area that him landing like that interference would then cause more trouble for whoever's there that's not allied with us? Because the tree, going through the trees, we could end up somewhere in Stalreich that's been taken. I mean, like, technically we could go back to fucking Jinma, but I don't know why we would do that.
Do it, you won't.
I won't. I will not willingly choose that option.
What do we know exactly? Do we have an idea of what exactly will happen?
Nope.
Or
We don't know if it's just him. We don't know if it's an actual comet that he's riding on. We don't know if it's like, I don't know. But realistically, if it hits the boat, it's probably bad regardless.
It's Radon from Elden Ring.
Yeah, okay, we walk in, we stand Henley at the edge of a cliff, and then he just goes off the cliff and he dies, and we win.
Not gonna lie, my vote would be for Shindo.
Look at that dude.
Honestly, like
Look at this dude.
at the
You
end of the
know
day-
this. Look at. Can you imagine the cum gutters on this guy?
The cum
Jesus.
gutters. Those are
Cody,
some nice cum gutters. I'm
Those,
not gonna
yeah,
lie.
I was gonna say, those are some nice cum gutters.
Yeah, they'll pull around. All right.
You have
Jesus Christ.
two options. He can come to you, or you can try to go to him. And that is where Aruna comes in. It'd be nice
Was
if
that very
Tommy.
useful?
It would have been nice if Tommy was here, but
No, he has to be going and doing something for charity.
Oh,
What an asshole.
yeah, no.
I bet
What if we
they
went to a
raise.
different realm.
I bet they raise less for charity than the cost of the electricity it takes to run that game.
Jesus
Oh,
fucking
God
Christ,
damn.
Colin.
That's just messed up.
I can run a charity game.
I wonder.
This
Yeah,
is
you're running it right now.
yeah. This is my Venmo. I need you to donate to me.
But seriously though, like, what happens if we do go to a different realm? Like, if we go to a different plane of existence?
We've done that plenty of times.
You've done it before.
We'll literally do it again.
Well, yeah, but would the comet follow us there? Is what I'm saying.
You don't know. You don't know what this comet. This comet is more than just a material plane thing.
It's from another plane, so it's assumed it can go to a different one if it needs to.
It may
needs to.
very well be in both planes at the same time.
Yeah, realistically, I imagine it is in both planes at the same time, and no matter what we do, we either have to get onto it, or we have to guide it somewhere where we think an impact would be not a problem. Ideally, not the boat, which means we will need to teleport somewhere
Yeah,
through Cody or through Tommy. It doesn't matter. We need
I
to
would
teleport.
like to suggest somewhere that doesn't have hostiles, just in case we get with like fucking a fight on two fronts. You know what I mean?
I mean, I think hostiles being in the general area is not really that big of a deal as long as we're not teleporting like literally into a fight.
Yeah.
Could be fun.
Or if we are going to go somewhere, it could be literally into a fight, and then just hope that the fucking chaos helps us. But like the easy option is teleport somewhere in Stallreich that is empty currently, which at this point is probably most of it. Logically speaking, we would go to one of the areas that is relatively meaningless, like for the actual like functioning of the country under normal circumstances. So probably not the lake, probably not a major city.
Yeah. No, well, nowhere with the Black Everfrost already, because I feel like that's
I
going to
mean,
cause a lot of
somewhere,
attention. I mean, a
somewhere
fucking
with,
comet.
somewhere with the Black Everfrost already, like I said, could be helpful. We just need to make sure it's not literally in a camp. Because ideally, we would be able to just fucking leave again.
I still feel like that a comet crashing into anywhere in that territory is going to be like a big fucking flag saying, "Hey, come fuck this up."
I think we'd more so have to worry about.
What is that
people
fucking
protect our
gift, Colin?
survivors.
It's a mushroom.
What about survivors, Max?
I think we have to worry about the survivors coming to check to see if anybody needs help. Somebody come to see if there are survivors. Sorry.
Why would there be survivors in Stallreich right now?
I think-
Literally
I
all
think
of them
he-
are left.
I
mean,
think he
we
means
worry
like
about
people
anyone
seeing
coming.
the comet crashing
Yeah.
and coming to investigate it.
Yeah.
Which is why I was suggesting somewhere like already like previously remote.
The Coldwood.
Easy, the Ile de Royhan. Who gives a shit about that place?
Yeah,
I
we'll
was
just
going to
go
suggest.
to Connor's house.
Yeah, if Connor
I was
Connor
gonna
was here to
suggest,
argue against it, he would be here. If you wanted
Alright,
to argue against it, he'd be here.
Yeah.
General consensus: do it to Connor's house. Ask his
Specifically
wife.
Connor's
his-
house.
Yeah, specifically his house. His wife and his friends can leave, but fuck his house.
Sandra, you're gonna be carrying bricks back to the house to rebuild it.
I gotta pee.
Jesus. So where are we? Oh fuck, Colin got up. I was gonna say, where are we on the map right now? Because I was
I
saying
mean, like currently,
on the world map, I'd say probably somewhere. I mean, we're probably still like in Bayaz technically.
we would be in.
We're
So I would
leaving
say
Jinma.
somewhere.
Yeah,
Or we were just
yeah,
leaving Jinma.
we would be either
Yeah.
because we left from Shindo.
It's been like what,
Yeah.
1 week or 2 weeks?
So we're like
So
somewhere
we're probably so we're probably in this
like
general
inside
area.
here.
No,
At
he said
most
it
up
took
here, yeah.
10 months. He said it took 2 months to travel.
Yeah,
Oh, Shendo's all the way down here. Okay, never mind. Then yeah, we're like somewhere along this line.
Yeah, somewhere along the coastline. I'd probably say just fucking teleport us somewhere ahead of or behind the ship and then just let it crash in the Gene Mod.
What about this Kot Hashdot
Got
place?
fucking
that we've been?
hiccups, I hate it.
Who cares about there?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's like pirate land. So do we want to fucking drag pirates into this mess?
Could be
I mean,
funny.
Of course.
I feel like that's not a good idea. Like, I feel like our easiest option is probably either somewhere like being in the Jinma is probably not a good idea, especially since we were headed towards the border, which means that that's where the soldiers probably are going to be anyway, which we don't want to be near more dudes. So somewhere that is abandoned already in Stallreich is probably our best option. I mean, it could literally be like, why can't I ping?
You keep,
Colin,
you're-
where's
you're
it
the
took
ship
me a
right
little
now
bit.
on the world map?
Hey, what?
Colin,
Yeah.
where's the ship right now on the world map?
There
Oh
we go.
god, like way like after a week like here.
Okay, so we're not that far from the capital.
No.
Okay. So, fuck. Does anybody have Dimension Door?
Well, I mean,
I
like-
believe Connor does.
Because, like, if we're here, right, and we just teleport to the east, like, just along the eastern coast, because they're going to be marching, like, northwest. If we teleport to the east and have this fight to the east, we might be fine. Goddamn hiccups. Fuck, I hate him.
I mean, Aruna has fucking wish.
I can't breathe.
Well, can we wish for Chris Evans to sit on my dick? Goddamn.
We could teleport to where Prost used to be, since they like folded it out of existence, so there's
Nah.
nothing there, right?
I don't want to teleport anywhere that the fucking Black Everfrost has taken control
It's
over.
just a crater in the
period.
ground.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't know why they would
Is it
be
really?
hanging out at a crater in the ground.
It's a nice crater.
That's what I'm saying. We could literally go to a pre-existing crater and wait for him.
A pre-existing crater. We've had a pre-existing
feel like-
condition. It's this.
I
crater.
feel like
You
either
don't even get
way
to make
we're
a
gonna
crater,
be
asshole.
either way we're gonna be calling a lot of attention to a place that a fucking ancient red dragon could be in short time. That's my
Yeah.
biggest fear of this.
I mean, sure, but also
And we're like what is on the Starlight map? What is like? I guess we can still do it on the world map, but like, where is the line now for what is
pretty much all of it.
completely overtaken?
Pretty much
Pretty
all
much
of it.
all of it.
Yep.
Yeah,
Well, shit.
that's what I mean. Like, there's no reason for them to have dudes in Prost. They're
Yeah,
not like
I mean,
they're not taking and occupying, as far as we've been aware.
honestly,
They've literally
we could
been
go.
keeping on walking.
I'd be safe. I'd feel safe in Whitedorf.
You would feel safe
Frost
in a
is-
white place, racist.
I mean, I
Prost-
haven't toured.
Prost is the one that
Which is
isn't
most
even a
of my-
town currently.
This is what happens when people talk with a German accent.
The reason I say Prost is because Prost is coastal, so it's away from a lot of shit. It is just a crater currently, so it does not damage anything. Also, on top of that, fuck the people of Prost, because most of them decided to fucking abandon the country. So if it does damage something, they can eat a dick. And it keeps us away from the current front line, which is where the vast majority of their troops are.
True. Yeah, I mean, somewhere along the western side. So, I mean, Prost, I think I'd probably be fine with Prost.
Yeah, I think Prost or some, like, literally in the middle of the woods type place. And even then, I feel like that's probably not a great idea.
The cold.
I feel like with the state of Prost, the Prost state, if you will.
Why would we go to
could
the
probably
Coldwood?
survive.
That had
I fucking hate you because I
That's-
had that
I got
joke
that.
brewing and I was waiting to make it for
I've
the
said it
right
already
time.
once.
Trying
I've said it
so
already
hard.
once.
No, you haven't, Max. Shut up.
Yes, I did. I hit the push button. No one else heard me, I guess.
No, you
because
didn't,
I
Max.
said it already once. I was like, dude, there's
Max.
nothing in the fucking Coldwood.
there's
Right.
that's where Rick's people are.
and it'd be very fitting to have the final battle there.
It's
Oh
also
my
where
God.
it's also where the
It's not
water
the
druids
final
are?
battle. It's
For him, it is. For him,
For
it
him,
is.
it
The
is.
no,
heavy
it's not though.
Rick
Henley
Henley's
doesn't just
gonna
leave
fuck off
after this.
All right, guys, have fun. Bye. I quit.
Bye.
Is Henley's big climactic thing. I think it'd be
Henny's.
fitting to have it end where it began.
We would
Henny's.
literally risk killing Aruna's family because they're there, and Henley's family because they're there.
And the
This is
crashing
pretty gonna
tide
be-
druids.
How big is this crater going to be? We just go to
We
a place.
don't know, Max. It could be enormous.
This is so stupid. I love it.
Why would we willingly choose even if it's slightly populated? Why would we choose a populated area?
Ain't shit in the Coldwood.
Can't have shit in the cult one anymore either.
No, when
Fucking
Max
idiot.
said, I said that earlier. I thought he was talking about the prostate joke.
I thought he was too.
The
Love
prostate.
it. Love it.
I'm glad I'm not-
Colin, I gotta ask, did you even think of that when you made Prost?
No.
Have we been sitting on this joke for 5 fucking years?
Are there a bunch of
probably.
cat boys so I can touch the prostate cat boys? The cat boy prostate?
No.
Damn.
No cat people.
Damn.
Only human prostates.
What you got against cat people?
He played one game with that dude. With the bunny people.
Yeah, that was a rabbit.
Yeah, well, you know.
Do they have religious heretics in Prost? Apostates?
Prostate
A
apostates, yeah.
They have prostates, prostate.
No, that's the next campaign.
Damn.
So yeah, my vote is Prost. I think it is away from people. It is away from the front line.
We could literally go
yeah,
in the
I
middle of
kinda agree.
nowhere. There's been many places we touched that have been in the middle of absolute nowhere.
And how many of those have like come with amount of fuckery? You know, like, I mean, the Weird Sea realistically has very little people, but it comes with a whole bunch of arcane
Do
fuckery.
we really want to introduce arcane fuckery with this thing?
I mean,
Absolutely.
irrelevant,
That's what I'm getting at. That's
irrelevant
what
to
I'm getting
me,
at.
really.
How good do you think his intelligence save is? Like, come on.
I mean, I'm gonna be honest, Max. He probably isn't casting that many spells if he's like Henley.
Exactly. It's low.
That
Dad.
means he doesn't need to fucking cast spells to do the save.
Henley sadly in the corner. Aww.
Yeah.
His twoo.
So, for my 2 cents, I would say either somewhere like up here, which I mean that honestly, actually, right up here is where Bruce's like completely fucked monastery with nobody in it is.
We could kill Bruce.
They're still trying to rebuild. So I mean, it's like it's not like anything's there.
So about rebuilding.
Yeah. So about rebuilding, can you do that like over there? Because we're about to fuck this up even worse.
Why stop there? Just take it to the primordial lands.
Look, man, maybe they want a giant crater there. Like, could be a new lake for them.
Teleport to the lands of Black
you go.
Everfrost. Make them have a crater.
They
Yeah.
deserve it.
Dude, the Stardust Lake would be awesome. I'd go there. I'd take my kids vacationing there.
Go on the vacay.
But yeah, either that or Prost. Because I actually feel like I'm pretty good with Prost. Not gonna lie. But
Because didn't Prost peace out, and so there's nothing there right now?
There's nothing there.
That's what
Yeah,
I'm saying.
Yeah,
They
It's-
And that
teleported
sounds
away.
like the best idea.
And it doesn't seem like it's too close to the front lines. We don't really have much of a chance of attracting Black Everfrost's attention.
And even if we
That's
do,
honestly my biggest thing is like.
even if
attracting
we do, I
attention.
feel like the important people aren't going to be at the very
My
back.
god, Bryce Young passed deep right to Hayden Hurst for 48 yards.
Oh my god.
48 yards. Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah. No,
Wow,
I
but-
mean, I'm not kidding you.
Jesus Christ!
10 points down. With 15 minutes to go, the Panthers have 15 minutes to lose this game.
I mean, but so are the Colts, though.
And then they
If the
give
fucking
then they
Falcons-
did they give the ball to Miles Sanders? Fuck that guy. Give it to Chuba Hubbard.
Like if the fucking Falcons can choke today against the Minnesota Vikings, then anything can happen.
What about the Giants absolutely shitting the bed?
I mean, they're pretty bad.
And here's the thing: at the end of the day, all that matters is that we have a better record than the Arizona Cardinals, who have been fucking shut out today. They ended like 27-0.
They did indeed. We
And-
scored more points than them.
Yeah, exactly. So, well, it's not even that. It's like even if we end up with the same record as them at the end of the season, they'll have the number one pick, and we won't give the number one pick to the Bears.
Fuck
Just
the Bears. Fuck
They
the
also
Bears.
lost today.
We gotta play them on Thursday though.
Yep.
So
I
Yeah,
mean,
but still,
isn't
fuck
that
the Bears.
Beaver's main goal? Fucking Bears.
no, he
don't
likes
know what
fucking
to
he likes
do.
fucking
Fuck
otters.
me.
Wow.
Shut up.
Yeah,
Wow.
the Bears can fuck me.
Lord of mercy.
Well, never mind. Fuck it. The interception touchdown by Indianapolis.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Nope.
Jesus fucking.
God damn it, Bryce.
66-yard interception touchdown. So
Jesus Christ.
well,
How did the Panthers suck
Rip.
so much?
Was it over the middle?
I don't know. I'm not watching. Fuck
Yeah,
it.
you are.
I'm currently watching a Hallmark movie where there's a blind man that's being led around by the chick from Heartland.
I don't
Is it
know how
Bryce
to
Young?
respond to that.
He might as well be a blind man. And for that matter, Miles Sanders might as well be the chick from Heartland for all the running he's doing.
My god, I'm getting the pass right now. God damn it.
The question is,
God damn it.
who's the guide dog?
Me.
The guide dog is a good boy. Is the guide dog Frankie Louvu?
It's Christian McCaffrey because he's no longer playing for the Panthers.
Because he
I was
he
gonna say
escaped.
Cam Newton because he's smart enough to get a YouTube career.
That's true.
Damn. Is he a YouTuber now?
Oh god.
He is.
Yeah,
How?
he does like podcasts and stuff. He was always an entertaining kind of person. So
Yeah.
Okay, so the last Cam Newton YouTube short that I watched was, what is the furthest you've ever gone for pussy?
What was his answer?
He drove like 150 miles or something like that.
for
like a couple
Cam Newton
hours.
probably could have paid for them to come.
Cam Newton pays for the pussy to come to him.
No, he was asking the question. He was positing the question to the rapper, and I don't know who the fucking rapper is because I don't listen to rap.
I couldn't tell you. Were they blind too? Because the
Still,
person,
that dude goes 150 miles and gets pussy. I go 150 miles and have to fix a fucking printer.
I'm pretty sure.
That's almost the same thing.
Yeah. Did you
You
fuck
could
the
print
printer?
Austin pussy.
What?
One prints humans, one prints paper. Same.
All right. So, what's the final verdict here?
Well,
Frost. It sounds like Frost.
we could literally go to the middle of nowhere. There's been many places we've been that are quite literally in the woods in the middle of nowhere.
That's true.
Do we want to just, excuse me, wait for it to come, for lack of a better word?
If he's prepared for cold weather, we should bring him to the desert. That way he overheats.
What
I
if he's
don't-
prepared for? What if,
he's literally
wait, wait.
shirtless.
What if
he
he's
doesn't
prepared
care.
for warm weather?
He's a god.
Nah, he'll get uncomfortable.
You
He's a
think gods?
god.
You think gods don't want to be comfy? Look at Zeus. My man was comfy all the time,
Zeus was a fucking douchebag.
and he was comfortable while he was a douchebag. He
That's
was comfortable when he turned into a goose or swan and fucked that bitch.
Fair point.
He was
what
comfy.
it?
The man was fucking all the time. I mean, you couldn't be uncomfortable in fucking. So
Look at my man. What was his name? Dionysus. My man was drunk all the time.
my vote is for Prost.
Oh no. recent comment for Bryce Young. He's not only tiny, there's a chance he's retarded.
He's taking the word back.
He's taking it back.
You know, I've never seen a tall person with Down syndrome. Just saying.
What?
I think if we bring him to the desert,
What in the actual fuck?
I think if we bring him to the desert, he'll get sunburnt, and then we'll be.
Fighting a god.
He'll be
Shut
uncomfortable.
Connor.
Shut
Be
the fuck up.
uncomfortable. He'll be like, guys, can we pause for a moment? You got some aloe vera?
Max, did you know people with Down syndrome try to cook scrambled eggs by throwing the eggs at the pan?
Damn it! If only it worked that way.
That's why he's so bad at
Oh.
passing. He keeps throwing the eggs at the pan.
You got a source for that? You got a source for that, bro?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Max.
I work at
Max
Walmart. I
is the
see
one that
people.
does
I
that.
see people that. I honestly see people with Down syndrome a lot. Like a lot.
Yeah, you
In the
live
past
on
just
the mirror,
1
right?
month. I have. Well, yes.
I mean, Max has turned his camera on a few times.
The problem with the Down syndrome people in Walmart is when they go to buy jeans, they ask if it comes in size retarded, and you have to explain that that's not how sizes work.
What?
Jesus.
No, the biggest problem is when they all come in a group of fucking 20. Like, I shit you not, this happened yesterday. They came in a group of fucking 20, and they swarmed self-checkout, and I didn't know what the fuck was going on.
Oh, jeez.
They start clicking buttons on the damn self-checkout, expecting a TV to turn on and show them fucking Paw Patrol.
It was their day out.
It was! They had their handlers and everything.
Y'all are going to hell.
I'm already
Why?
there.
I'm gay in Florida, I'm already in hell.
No, your hell's gonna be basically gay in Florida, but forever.
Gay in Florida, but forever. With no Cubans.
Colin's hell is also being gay
Oh,
in
no.
Florida, but forever.
It's true. My hell is watching Practical Magic on repeat.
That does
My
sound-
hell is watching this fucking game. God damn it, Carolina, why do you suck?
That's cause they fucking suck.
You know what? I'm gonna crowdfund a remake of Practical Magic starring Anya Taylor-Joy, so that way Colin has to watch it.
Damn. Got you.
Who the fuck is playing Zelda?
Me.
Alright. So is the final choice going to be teleport to where Prost is? Or was?
Was preferably.
You currently
Nah,
was.
man, let's go where Prost is right now.
They
Screw
did-
them, right to where
They
Prost
did
is.
pull themselves into a dimensional demi-plane away from the
They're
actual
like, nah,
material
you guys
plane,
deal
so-
with that. We're gonna go to this fucking demi-plane, so let's just fucking send them there.
Yeah, fuck it.
I mean, yeah. Fuck them.
Fuck 'em.
Fuck them.
The thing is,
We
I
can
think that
ask
might
if they have
actually
the
be
Down
possible.
syndrome handlers there.
Alright. Very well. You bid the airship goodbye. Saying, we'll be back in a little while.
Alright. BRB, we're gonna go out and get some milk and cigarettes. We'll be back.
And you teleport away.
Are we gonna do it via Aruna or me?
Aruna, so that way you still have your spell slots. since
Aruna,
Aruna's
because
not
that,
here.
yeah, that means Aruna doesn't actually spin the spell slot.
Well, I mean, it's also gonna be how long until this comet actually reaches us.
Right.
I thought it was like at least another week away, unless we pass time on.
No, it's never actually progressed closer. It's just kept pace with us.
Okay.
So I feel like he's just waiting.
Okay.
I mean, it's slowly getting closer and closer.
For us to shout his name to the sky, and he will descend upon us.
You can, like I said, you have two options. You can go to meet him, or he's gonna come to meet you.
Venta starts screaming Uller into the sky.
but he wouldn't listen to you.
You're either going to the Shadowfell
And then he
or you're
does listen
pulling
to
him
Rick
somewhere in the
and-
material plane.
Down syndrome, man.
Why does it have to keep coming back to that?
Because Down syndrome is funny.
Is it?
I mean, sure.
Yeah.
And we're degenerates.
That is true.
Yeah.
I tried searching for the "I'm retarded" gif, but it's not on Discord anymore. So
Did
this
it
is,
get canceled?
yeah, because it says retarded.
So there's-
instead, I typed in "I'm," and this is the first result. So there you
In
go.
the 1997 miniseries of the Odyssey, starring Armand Assante and like Greta Scacchi, there's a point where Armand Assante, who is playing Odysseus, starts screaming, "Poseidon!" That's like what's happening right now.
Okay,
What do you want from me? It's got Vanessa Williams in it too.
Vanessa Williams. My God.
She plays Calypso.
Who?
Ooh,
No.
she hot?
I mean, Vanessa Williams is Vanessa Williams, so.
I mean, but is she like extra hot?
I mean, it was in 1997. She was a model back then.
Damn.
Now she's a sagging bag of flesh like the rest of them.
There it
Well,
is.
This is from 2021.
It had Bernadette Peters as Cersei.
That's her at 60.
Like, I'd still do Bernadette Peters if she sang Into the Woods for me. Had Christopher Lee in it. I
Why
don't
is she wearing a necklace that looks like Dali made it?
I don't recognize any of these others
looks-
people though.
AI generated women.
Women are AI generated.
Damn.
I've never met a woman in real life, so
That's not true, Colin.
that's right.
Name 5 of the women Collins met.
Name one woman. I can only name one bitch, and its name is Max.
Me, Erica.
I don't know who that is.
Erica was the friend of mine that played with us for a little bit.
I already forgot.
She played the lady with the scythe.
Don't remember.
Anya Taylor-Joy.
That's like I said, that's generated. That's AI generated in a movie.
I wish I was an AI generated woman. Damn. I'd probably have fat old titties already.
I mean, you do have fat old titties.
No, I don't. I
Fat
just
y-
have fat
young
fat
titties.
I mean, it's something.
Okay, but Rick, how do you explain your fat young titties?
My titties actually aren't that big.
Oh,
He breastfeeds his cat. That's
Look at-
how they get so big.
look at old tiny tit Rick over here.
Yep.
Yeah,
That's true.
that's how you maintain the shape is you breastfeed your cat.
I got pretty
don't-
big tits.
I don't think I do.
I tried
Cody
to
breastfeeds Laura.
give Rick a Tokyo Sandblaster, and I couldn't
No,
tell
I
the
keep her
difference.
strong.
Yeah, gotta keep Laura's bone mass up.
Jesus Christ.
I'm just like, suckle, dude. I need you to be bonier.
It prevents osteoporosis.
If this is to treat your bonitis, Laura.
Trying to increase that bone mass, you know?
I have
fucking
osteoporosis.
I have osteoporosis.
Jesus fucking Christ. I have a
Damn it.
There it is. Okay, I'm glad someone posted. Oh, okay, it was Cody that posted it. My only regret is that I have bonitis.
All right, is Prost the final answer? Is that the thing?
Sure.
Yes.
Fuck it. All right.
Yeah. Fuck
We're
it.
doing it
Let's
live.
do it live.
Do it live.
Can't wait for this to be the day, the day they come back.
This is the day that the local town nearby do their history tour, and they're looking at Frost.
You teleport in the mix a group of 30 orphans that are all looking for a home.
No!
They say,
Well, I've got a home in heaven for you,
Good.
boy.
I sure do we have.
Good.
They say, oh boy, I love astronomy. Look at that star that's getting closer and closer. Do you think if I wish upon it, it'll get me a mom and a dad?
It sure will. Just stand right there. Henley, stand with them.
All right.
Do you think Henley and 30 children could beat him?
Yeah, they just throw themselves at him to exhaust him, and then Henley attacks after 30 children are dead.
I mean, yeah, at 1 round per child, yeah, that probably might work.
1 round.
I'm willing to bet he could kill at least 3 children in a round.
Yeah,
That's
that's still
just not
10
efficient.
rounds.
Okay,
That's plenty
still-
of
yeah,
time
still
to
like
finish
10
him
rounds.
off.
That's 10 rounds before he gets to me.
1 child round.
Do you know how easy it is to make level 0 children compared to like a level 20 Henley?
You know how easy it is to make level 0 children.
There's like
Just wait 9 months.
there's like a million
get
level
some
0
more.
children. There's like one
He
level
still has to
20
use
character.
one action to kill a child.
It's so easy.
That's one action. He's
Well-
not attacking me.
Beaver's definitely going to super
Beaver.
hell now.
Beaver, we have more efficient ways of doing this. Aruna, cast wish.
All right, what do you want Aruna to cast wish on?
Wish for more
I wish
children.
these children weren't here anymore.
I wish for more children so I can go more rounds with the fucking Comic God.
Look, you can always wish for more children. That is true.
Let's wish for more.
All right.
Just
Well,
all the children everywhere. Just bring them here.
Oh my fucking god. My head hurts.
if that's the case, you teleport to where Prost would be.
Mhm.
Well
Yes.
behind the front lines. It is a barren landscape that is covered in ice and snow, a vast expanse of forest. And at the heart of it lays a massive barren plain. No grass, just upturned dirt.
No grass.
Where a city would be. Now gone. The battle mages of Prost having teleported it into a demi-plane to keep it safe during the invasion of the Black Everfrost, and probably for good reason. This land is lifeless. Not the sound of birds, not the quiet movement of animals. It is a dead expanse of frigid snow. And as you look up, you can see the comet looms ever overhead. The stars driven before it. And you wait. 16 months pass. The world ends, but you wait.
Oh, no. Yep.
Well, I guess
But
we
they-
should have done
what
something
you gonna
besides
do?
waiting after the first 2 days.
Wop wop.
We're just like, it's been 2 days. What should we do? I vote we keep waiting.
The-
Alright.
Oler says, it's a long way to travel. Come the fuck on.
Throw children at it.
Yes, just do it.
It is a frigid night. One that finds you shivering beneath an impossible cold. I'm not gonna bother making you. It would normally be a cold that you have to roll against, but I'm not fucking making you roll it because it's behind
I'll
the.
make a bonfire. Like shit.
I mean, yes, you do have to make a magical fire.
I'll do it. I'll make a magical fire right now.
Alright, make a fucking magical
I have already
fire.
have cold resistance.
Alright.
I'm
How do
dead.
I make a magical fire? What do I roll for this?
Yeah, roll a magical fire check.
All right, here it is.
I also have a ring of cold resistance, so
I'm used to this.
There, I rolled 100.
Well, you know what? Rolling the 100 on the... It's not a 1d of 100, it's just the 100.
Yep.
You make a magical fire.
All right. It's magic. It's fiery.
You gather around like a bunch of filthy, disgusting hobos cast out from a mental institution during the presidency of Ronald Reagan.
oh no.
Are we using a trash can or an oil drum?
You use a trash can because oil drums are too valuable for you.
Hell yeah.
Damn.
Gathered
I thought
around...
you said Ronald Reagan.
Yeah. You
Can I
don't...
cast
How's
Raise
it?
Dead on Ronald Reagan?
Look,
just
if
so
you
I can
don't like
kill him again?
Reaganomics, then you're just un-American.
Well, that's true. I am un-American.
Have fun making $14 an hour at Walmart, you
I
bitch.
will.
For the rest of eternity.
Hey, I make $15 an hour working at a school teaching kids communism and socialism, okay?
Look, if you can't afford
It's
rent,
true.
you just need to suck cock.
Cody's over there
Yeah.
showing the Communist Manifesto.
It's true. I'm also telling kids about how base femboys are.
Yeah, he's like, now you're all now trans and come out to me, please, and we won't tell your parents.
Cody told me he
Yep,
keeps...
and then
Cody told me he has to tape a picture of Finster to the back of Laura's head to get hard, so...
Based.
he does a Fortnite dance.
Jesus fucking Christ.
I'm not saying that Laura doesn't know the color of the head of Cody's penis, but she doesn't know the color of it when it's erect, so...
Damn.
Karakwa!
How worse has this shit been in terms of, like, the bugs and the insects?
As
Uh,
the night passes, you can actually see this expanse of basically this lifeless expanse. It would not be correct to call it this sort of expanse of death because there's not death. It's just as if nothing is there. The cold has
Expanse.
entirely consumed it. But this lifeless expanse slowly comes to life as you realize there are rats and roaches and gnats, sort of swarms of gnats that fly around. And they grow with increasing frequency and increasing amounts. As you realize there are vermin that are being driven into this plane in front of the comet that descends ever closer and closer. They shift and they change. Cockroach to gnat to rat, as you realize these are druids of the Circle of Vermin, ever driven before the mighty Huntslord that ever hunts all the creatures of the Shadowfell.
So when you said that they were a part of me, though,
Yes, and you feel yourself being pushed and pulled in that direction.
why me, though?
Because you're the chosen one, Cody.
I don't want to be the chosen one. I've already done that.
Too bad. You shouldn't have made the character a chosen one.
God damn it, you're right.
Oh, look.
You said that they have shifted out into
Yep.
their...
Yep. They shift
Do
back
what
and
to do?
forth.
like, uncontrollably?
You can roll a nature check.
Okay. Can I use that 29 I used from the beginning of the game?
Fine, sure. Why the fuck not?
Alright, here it is. I rolled a 19.
Alright. They shift back and forth. Not kind of uncontrollably, ever driven by fear.
Everyone else sees this, yeah?
Everyone else can see this, yes.
What the fuck is this shit? I say to everyone, hoping to get some help with this.
What does it look like again?
A bunch of vermin druids constantly changing in and out from their swarm to humanoid shapes out of fear, and there's more and more of them as the comet gets closer.
I mean, I know shit about magic and druids, so I mean,
I feel like the plane is blending.
but why would that cause them to shift like that?
I mean,
Maybe they can't quite tell where they are.
It's something more than that. I feel like part of me's changing with it too. And sure enough, I unveil my robe and see that some of my body parts have turned into rats and gnats and fleas and ants and...
Well, you don't have to make fun of me, Cody.
Put that shit away!
Just because
How is that making fun of you?
whenever I take my pants off, it's like there's a little baby maggot swarming around.
I didn't say anything about my pants. I said my robe.
No.
What about your wizard hat?
Okay, I have to say this.
Karapo looks at you unapologetically. Quite the understandable statement.
No, I was talking about Colin, not you. You're fine.
Oh, okay.
I'm used to women usually have that effect whenever I'm around them, so.
But
Amal,
wait, are you actually made of
You?
maggots, Cody?
do I what?
do you have that effect when you're around Colin?
It's
Do I have
true.
what effect?
I got a face that makes ladies want to throw up, Cody. Wow.
Ooh, that's kind of hot. Oh well,
I literally never want to throw.
No.
I don't know what to say to that. Anyway,
Amal wants to shit her pants in front of everyone to prove she can.
No, I do not.
that's someone's fetish, and it's not mine. But good for them. We all know it's Amal's. And
It is absolutely not.
don't make me post the gif of the rhino pooping and windmilling it everywhere. I will. I
Please
will
do.
post it. But am I currently like somewhat transforming into these vermins and rats and stuff at the moment? Colin?
Yeah, every now and then.
Also uncontrollably. I'm uncontrollably shitting and farting at the moment.
Yes.
Well, that's not normal.
It's not.
Yeah, what the
It's been
fuck is going
happening
on right now?
since we've left Shindo and encountered this comet in the air.
Well, I mean, is it? Whatchamacallit? Is it because you're connected to the swarm druids? I don't know how any of this works.
The only connection that I've had with them was our meeting in Shindo.
Did they do anything to you? I mean, because I met them too, and I'm not turning into bugs.
We only talked, communicated with one another.
I know, but I'm saying I did too, and I'm not having the same effect. So it's got to be something about you and them.
The
Do you think
only
it could be
thing-
something like? Do you think it'd be like rats on a sinking ship, like going to the highest point of ground, like you're the highest ground on the sinking ship? Maybe they're flocking to your magic.
That's a really good metaphor.
That is possible. When we talked in Shindo, I did offer guidance and shelter away from them, or tried to offer them a way out. Me also being a bear, not a bear.
Don't say
Oh,
you're
look at that.
You're gonna turn Klaus on.
No!
Another interception for Bryce Young.
Did he really?
Yep.
Did he really?
Yep.
God damn it, Colin.
It's
Do I really need to go
27
get another
13,
fucking beer?
4.5.
I'm gonna go get another beer because
There's
we
no point
fucking
in
suck.
drinking
God damn it.
anymore. This game was decided in the second quarter when it was 20-3. Oh my god, this tweet.
That's not the
Young,
point, Cody.
Bryce Young scored more points for the Colts than he did for the Panthers.
He did.
I gotta tell. It's just one person. Because I search Panthers score, you get like random fucking tweets, and this one fucking woman is just like, I hate myself for loving you unconditionally. Hashtag Panthers. Lady, it's not that serious. The only thing I can... Klaus, that makes sense. It is a possibility. When we communicated in Shindo, I described a way of escape for them. Shelter. Possibly through the Emperor, but that fell through. Maybe they see me as a way to break free from this, or me being a very powerful druid with a connection. They're coming through that way. You can't possibly know for sure. I don't know why it would change my... Shut up.
I see. And what do they feel about the Bryce Young?
They
that Bryce
say
Young has scored more points for the Colts than he has for the Panthers.
they say they should have drafted CJ Stroud.
He says, drinking from his fucking mug.
God damn it.
This kind of thing is unprecedented. Strange times lead to strange events.
I say that I just farted and it's a better throw than Bryce Young's throws.
God damn. Well, you know what? We have one win. So do the Cardinals. And they're the worst team. So they at least have the #1 pick right now.
Damn.
That's still the case. So they get Caleb Williams and the fucking the Bears don't. So that's my only silver lining here. Oh my god. 3 interceptions today.
Look, it's
4 in
bad.
his first 6 games.
It's bad.
It's very bad. God damn it.
I gotta pee real fast. Hold on.
I mean, it's it's bad, but look at it this way. There's always next year.
I put it in worse places.
Shut up, Cody.
Oh shit.
When will the pain be over?
It doesn't fucking end.
It really doesn't. Son of a bitch.
It hasn't ended since 2015.
It hasn't ended since 1995. What are you talking about?
No, there was that one year.
They got to the
2003?
Yeah.
But they got to the Super Bowl and then lost.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah. Both times. In 2003 and 2015.
I'm back.
Life is pain. Existence is suffering. Panthers are trash.
Whoa! Look at the background.
Ooh.
What you're saying is there's 3 certainties
it.
in life: death, taxes, and the Panthers are trash.
Yeah, it feels that way.
Yeah.
I
I mean,
wish.
I feel like I get a tax return that's good more than I ever see a Panthers fucking win. So,
Just give me
but then
the
again, that's because I'm poor. So,
give me the gun. I wish I was dead. All right. Well, as time passes and the comet grows ever closer, the vermin ever increase. Swarms of them. Clouds of gnats and swarms of rats and cockroaches skittering amongst the landscapes. Some of them seem to rise up into almost vaguely humanoid forms. You see flashes of humanity within them. Circle of the Vermin Druids. Every now and then you see a faint hint of some sort of beast, almost like Steinhertz. Creatures that are clad in sort of heavy, sort of black furs and things like that. Even every now and then a boar, as there are creatures of the Shadowfell driven for this comet that slowly descends ever downwards, driving prey before it. It becomes more pronounced in the sky, this comet. As you can see, there is what appears to be almost a vague form riding a horse at the heart of this comet, a silhouette in blue, with a vast host of hunters riding behind it, forming the tail of the comet. Karakwa,
Yes.
you're stuck waiting here for about 3 days. As the comet grows ever more defined, as well as the circle of vermin druids, until finally, they're taking on more humanoid forms now.
At any point until just now, were they able to be communicated with? I'm guessing just now, since you're saying they take a more humanoid forms, they're only just now able to be.
It seems like they're just now taking their natural forms instead of hiding in the sort of form of swarms of vermin.
Okay.
They are largely almost elf-like in their appearance.
You.
They have pale skin, dark hair, as well as pointed ears. You recognize them as many of them are Shadar-kai, elves of the Shadowfell.
Okay.
At first, they pay you little attention, and yet they seem to congregate around you. As more and more there are swarms of these vermin, and you can feel your skin crawl as well whenever they're around. You're unsure if it's you transforming or if it's just some sort of illusory sort of thing. Something in your head. But you do feel the ever-present foreboding of a creature that is being hunted, and you almost feel the need to flee. Finally.
Does it get worse when I look at Henley?
It is probably worse when you look at Henley.
Do I look odd to him? Do I look off?
Henley does not look any normal than usual. Any different than normal. He looks the same, and yet whenever you look at him, you get an odd foreboding sensation. Something you don't get from the rest of the people.
Do any of us also feel that prey mentality?
To a lesser extent, yes.
Okay.
After the
I
third
know,
day, you can see there are swarms congregating around you, Karakwa.
Okay.
It is in the early hours of twilight that several of the vermin swarms sort of take a humanoid shape. Their ears are long, elongated, their skin pale. Like I said, they are Shadarkai, elves of the Shadowfell. They look at you, and they say, You are a herald, a leader of the Druids.
Yes.
A savior, yes. We are ever driven, like tides, the ocean. We cannot escape him. Ever present, always watching, ever chasing. Always from this plane and the next. Oh, how he hunts and how he chases.
How have you come here?
Because he has driven us here. Always running before him we are. Always doomed to be hunted.
By coming here to us, you know that he is coming to us specifically.
And you will save us, yes? You burn with fire, with strength.
We will.
We are but pitiful vermin. Hardly befitting of your countenance, yet desperate for it.
Karakwa, these guys got some real self-esteem issues.
I mean, when you're a vermin druid, that comes with the class.
Territory.
Ever chased and ever hunted.
Well, looking at the rest of the group, we do aim to defeat him, do we not?
We do. I don't know how
Well-
safe it's going to be here for them, but you know, I won't turn
Well, I
them
mean,
away.
any vermin that don't scare you at the sight of the lights can definitely be utilized.
Klaus opens the refrigerator door and they scatter.
Yep.
Oh no.
Yep. Well, the ones that don't scatter at the refrigerator door opening, those are the ones that are fearless, and those are the ones that we need. I guess is the metaphor that I'm trying to go for, but in like D&D appropriate terminology.
Yeah.
These ones will
These
do.
are the ones that we want. Yeah, these ones will do. These ones will help us fight. Do you think I'm gonna like look up, upon them and be like, is this are there those among you who could muster the courage to help us fight this man, this god,
This creature.
this creature from beyond the stars?
You can roll a persuasion check.
I'll cast
Hell
guidance.
yeah, I can. Hell yeah, I cast guidance. Where's my token?
You don't have one.
This
Use the sheet.
Yep. I'm glad it works.
Could you
Persuasion.
like make
Oh,
like
boy.
the smallest, tiniest Karakwa token and just put them right in the middle, like right here, getting exploded? Wow, that was not very good.
That was not very good. What? Hang on. What's guidance? +4, D4.
D4.
That's a 2. So
That's
that's
a
a 9.
Can we make them smaller? I'll make them smaller. I like how it was Klaus and Bruce. Like Bruce was the one casting the guidance.
For some reason, Bruce is like the first one it selects when I just roll on the fucking random board. Like, I have to select Klaus, but I am Bruce.
I have to select Klaus, but I am Bruce. I have no Klaus, and I must scream.
Me Bruce. Me Bruce. Me Bruce.
That's like the smallest I can make it.
That is sufficient.
Good. Boom.
So I imagine you're all a bunch of fucking cowards then.
Colin, did you AI generate this on the fly?
What?
I bet he did.
This yes.
This-
Yeah.
Yes. Hell
It
yeah.
looks pretty good.
Gotta fucking
do
love
like this, it
Dolly
looks
3,
good.
man. Bane got this shit together, man. I'm telling you.
It does look pretty good.
It works out. It gives me 4
looks
images to
great.
choose from.
Is it the dollar on
Right?
Crater?
It kind of does look like Dalaran.
All I had to look up was Magical Crater and Frozen Wood.
Hell yeah, dude.
I didn't even say it has a
With
comet
comet.
passing through it, but it made the comet automatically. It knew.
Wow, so you didn't have to include with comment. That's
I didn't even
fucking
have to
great.
include with comet. It just made it happen. All right. They scatter and they flee from you, Klaus.
Probably for the best.
Having little
well,
interest. You have little. Most of them absolutely do not care about your persuasion.
Yeah. Yeah, I tend to have that effect on people. It happens.
The reality is, you are nothing to them, Klaus. You mean little.
True.
The few that do remain stick close to Karakwa. Someone they're drawn to, a leader amongst druids. At the end of the day, Karakwa, there's maybe a score of druids. This is a pretty solid amount.
I had
But
to think about. I was thinking in my head 4 score. and
4
20
score?
20.
4 score and 20 years ago, so 100 years ago. So 5 score.
Wait, hang on, I'm too drunk for math. How much is the score?
A score is 20.
I thought it was score was 10.
Okay.
Score is
No,
20.
4 score and so 80.
There's a score of druids of the Circle of Vermin that are drawn to you. While most scatter away, you are a leader amongst druids. That much is apparent. Your wildfire emblem blazes brightly. It is... they're drawn like moths to a flame.
Literally moths in some cases.
They are disorganized. Scattered. They are fearful. And yet you are a beacon to them. As one emerges as something of a leader, this Circle of the Vermin druid seems particularly gifted in the ways of their transformations. They are able to transform into a sort of buzzing swarm of bees.
That's fucking cool.
That is pretty cool.
Coalescing around you, as if you are some sort of queen bee. They sort of slowly take form into a humanoid, revealing themselves to be a sort of very pale, porcelain-skinned elf with unusually large ears and a sort of surprisingly flat nose, as if it's been pressed against their head. Eyes that are large and almost blackened pools. He is deferential to you, bowing low, as he sort of nods his head towards you and says, yes. You bear the marks of the Wildfire Herald.
Yes. And who is it that I'm speaking to?
An inferior servant, one hardly deserving of being in the countenance of such a powerful druid.
Such. What is the word I'm looking for? Such words are not necessary. We do not wish to be seen as a superior or better being.
Such kindness. Such humility. I hardly feel deserving to be in such a presence.
You live and breathe, which means you deserve to live as best as you can. And from what I've heard and understand, you and your tribes or peoples have not been able to.
No. No, we have
Because
not.
of that, and I point up.
We have no peace. No respite. We're ever chased. As all creatures of the Shadowfell are by. He sort of looks at the comment overhead. Chased before him. You may call me Dax.
Well, Dax. The honor should be given not to me, but to him. And I kind of try my best to not cringe as I look over and nod at Henley there. For he is the one who will slay this man, this god.
What?
You gonna be killing this dude? Aren't you killing this guy?
Yeah, but don't promise him that.
Well, look, if you don't, we're
Yep.
fucked anyway. What difference does it
Yeah.
make?
Honestly,
Don't
yeah.
write checks I can't cash.
Is this not your fight?
That's
But it's our fight.
is our
But it's
fight,
also
yeah.
your fight that you kind of got us involved in. Like, we're kind of like, man, you know, we're kind of busy this weekend. You're like, well, come on, there'll be pizza and beer. And we were like, all right. And then we got here, and it turns out it's like, maybe you should have called a professional for this, but we're already here and we're friends, kind of thing.
Wow,
Well,
don't
you
compare
guys-
Henley to Connor.
You got a steel frame couch. We're going up to the 3rd floor.
Wow, you guys think I'm some sort of monster?
They always come. He always comes ahead of the hunt. We have spent our whole lives in fear. We're so tired. A life driven before them. Driven to exhaustion until we collapse and he collects his bounty. Always forced to hide. Always forced to flee.
You have but then 2 choices right now. I will not say which one is the better, or the more reliable or smartest choice. You may all either choose to flee, or you may choose to stand and fight. We will stand and fight.
Amen, brother.
There is no shame in either.
I'll shame you.
He doesn't count.
He sort of looks at you. And he looks at the score of druids behind him. And he says, We are tired of fleeing. We fled our whole lives.
Then we shall fight.
And we shall fight. We will join you.
I kind of look to everyone else and nod.
I'm
How
okay
much?
with it.
How much longer do we think we have until this lands and happens?
Soon.
Okay.
Damn.
Thank you.
Well, we suck. Panthers suck.
I'm shocked by this. I'm absolutely bewildered by this information.
The question is, in my disappointment, should I DoorDash food or should I just not eat anything?
We got pot roast here.
You gotta get something, Colin.
I don't need to get anything. Don't. You're not my fucking mom.
I could be.
You can be my daddy.
I could be. I don't think anyone would like that though. I think everyone would stop being friends with us if that happened. Out of pure disgust.
I
Just
don't
out of-
know.
Come on, be serious with yourself. Come on. Everyone would be like, nah, we're out. Sorry. And they would just leave.
That's a little too weird for me, fam.
Exactly. See, there they go. Bye.
And he's back already. See? He's into it.
He missed us. He said, damn, I do miss him in this 1 second it's been since I've last seen him.
What do you think Connor's doing right now?
Just ask him.
Softball shit.
Why is that in the meme that Lou made? How come the horse has antlers too?
Because that was the one that I grabbed. It was he mentioned like Colin likes that one, but it gave the horse antlers for some
I don't
reason.
like that it gave the horse antlers.
Yeah, that was before you got in here.
Alright. Well, they do seem willing to fight with you. But there's never foreboding presence rises within you as the comet gets closer and closer, and soon you find a well-defined, silhouetted form within it. Inley gets to be bigger than Karakwa because you wanted to make him 0.5 by 0.5.
Oh, I'll move out the way. I'm sorry, Henley. I'll get you out your way now.
It's okay. You can be here.
Okay.
The comet descends, but it doesn't land with some sort of great crash. It skims over the trees, and you can see it's hot enough to melt the snow off them, and yet it does not catch the mighty boughs alight, as it seems to circle ever lower and lower until it sort of skims above the ground and slows to a stop. And standing there, silhouetted by flame, as if he is a light, a star itself, is a massive barbarian king, standing, as far as you can, on his horse, nearly 20 feet high. He wears a large iron helm that has stag antlers that stick out from it, sort of jutting out to the side. He'd be a 20-pointer. It's a crazy fucking stag antlers.
Damn.
He ripples with muscle. The type of muscles that would make Adelaide weak in her pants.
Look at that, just like the Panthers. Pete doesn't want to beat her right now.
She wants to leave a snail trail on the abs.
Oh yeah. He has a bow that is made of bone in his hand. And almost it almost looks like there are ethereal silhouettes behind him of the wild hunt. They're not completely, like, corporeal forms. It almost looks like there's a trail behind him that disappear into the trees. As he looks at you, Henley. And he sort of nods his head, and in a deep, booming voice, he says, yes. I've been waiting for your whole life for this. A prey worthy of the wild hunt.
I will not be prey today.
You better pray. That'll open a can of whoop ass.
You felt it. The way that your blood burns. That ever-present desire, a need, as if a starving man put before a feast, that hunger to hunt, one that can't be denied. You felt it. We feel it at all times, and it can only be satiated, very rarely, by ever stronger game. We cannot escape it, just as you cannot. It is an imperative. We cannot escape it.
Well,
We could.
if you fall upon my blades, perhaps that will sate it.
Damn.
Got him.
It's just as much of a burden as it is for Henley.
Then I will find peace in another life. A peace that I have not found in this one. And you will be consumed by the hunger.
And I guess I'll deal with that when the time comes.
There must always be a huntsmaster. Have at you, pray!
No, why does there always have to be a huntsmaster?
He stops, scratches his head. I don't know.
Because there always has been.
Alright, well, what if someone just doesn't take the mantle up? What if you stop?
Then they will never fight the hunger.
But who chooses that you become the hunter? The huntsman. Who chooses that?
I defeated the last huntsman in his hunt. A happenstance. Most unfortunate day of my life.
Okay. But what made you into the hunter? Was it just you beating him? It happened automatically, or did you seek something out?
The hunger consumed me.
Oh. Okay. So that means I can't just escape it then. Alright.
You cannot escape the hunger. It will envelop you and take you. Oh, how I fought it. As hard as I could for as long as I could. But no man is strong enough to fight it forever. It is an imperative. It cannot be denied.
Well, I mean, be that as it may, I don't really have a choice.
You will give me peace, one way or the other. Were it not so, I could only wish it. But I cannot halt this hunger.
That sounds awful. That sounds like an awful time.
It's the worst drug that there ever was.
Bitches.
He draws his bow. At last I have caught up with you, the perfect prey.
I guess I draw my swords then.
Let us paint these snows red.
Okay, let's go.
Alright.
Are we doing this week, Colin, or wait until next week when Connor and Tommy are here?
Yeah.
Because it's
It is
7:30.
7:30.
It's probably a next week thing.
Alright, we'll fight next week. He says, let
I'll
us
remember next time.
paint these snow red. Let us dye the skies with blood. One that will satiate not myself, but with all the wild hunt. The perfect prey. My perfect prey. The one that will finally grant me peace in this life or the next.